Welcome, my dear viewer, to Dr. Paul Kebicho, PhD QBHSC official YouTube. This particular afternoon, I've gotten a little bit perturbed by the fact that most of our educated Kenyans are not actually getting absorbed by the job market. And the most unfortunate thing is that even the areas that we are perceived to be the most promising areas are no longer promising. As a parent, I've gotten totally concerned and I'm worried because I've got children in the universities and in high schools. And I'm also, to be very, very honest with you, a victim of how things are. When I went through this newspaper, today's newspaper, memo, jobless doctors need pass to fly out, I just thought about those graduates, especially who happen to be from the Faculty of Medicine. We used to say, when I was even studying, that the most prestigious job was that of becoming a doctor. And there was a time in Kenya where every graduate who came from the School of Medicine was assured of getting a job by the government of the day. Now, the issues that we are seeing at the moment are a bit disturbing because, as well, many Kenyans are now actually becoming jobless, including those jobs that we thought they were going to give children or our sons and daughters an automatic job market. It is a pity that in 21st century, we can have people called doctors who are still actually tamarking. I even saw in the newspaper last time when I was talking about a medical doctor who committed suicide. I'm appealing to the government of the day. And I'm appealing with a lot of humility to our president, who happens to be a doctor like me. He holds a doctorate like I do. And I really value him. He's my president. But I'm appealing to our president, Honorable Dr. William Samoei Ruto, to start now looking at things from a different angle. I believe when people get jobs, they forget about the ones who are suffering. When people get absorbed in various positions, they tend to look at what we call what a set innate for, forget the bigger population out there. I'm appealing to the government of the day. There's nothing as painful. Like now, my daughter who is in Form 2 has been talking of becoming a doctor. What if she came into contact with this particular newspaper, where we have got medical doctors who are still jobless? Yet, as I have told you earlier on, we used to say that any child, if you go to any high school today and you ask those students what they want to become after they are through with the education, okay, they talk about becoming neurosurgeons, they talk about becoming pediatricians, they talk about becoming neurologists, they talk about becoming dermatologists, they talk about becoming rheumatologists, which we appreciate. But before you specialize, you first of all do what we call Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery. But if they start seeing that there are no more jobs for them, what does that one mean to our children? I really feel so bad in my heart because I have got my children who are in school and some of their dreams are to become doctors. But immediately they see that we don't have job openings, what does that one mean? It becomes a demotivator. As parents, even me as Dr. Kebicho, I've got several children who are in school, others are in university. Sometimes I lack words. How do I motivate my children? Yet they see their dad, who holds a doctorate and even a law degree, still doing whatever he was doing before he reached those levels. I do not want to talk on those lines because I know many Kenyans may think I'm talking on my own behalf. But I've been touched by these aspects. So I'm calling upon even county governments, please, we should now remove this element of nepotism, this element of favoritism, this element of what we call maybe tribalism, so that we can absorb children at the county levels. We still have shortage of doctors. Can't we think in terms of either reviewing their salaries so that we can be able to accommodate most of them? Or what is it that we can do if we have shortage of doctors in the Republic of Kenya? It therefore follows that we need to have them. Since we have got so many doctors who have graduated from our universities, they need to be accommodated in these particular universities. So surely, if you don't accommodate them, then what do you expect of them? You can imagine somebody who was in the university for more than 6 years, studying what we call medicine, tarmacking out there. Personally, it pains me to the core. It's actually very, very painful. It is extremely, very, very painful. So I'm calling upon the government of the day, please, wherever you are, our president, our deputy president, Rigiji, please consider those graduates. Please consider those graduates. And we should also respect that when I hit 60 years, I should allow those young men and women who are young, taking care of their children, to be given those jobs. I have no problem because I know that one day I also become old. I'm also old even at this point. But I don't see the need of somebody who is over 65 years being given a job or maybe working in government sectors, when you have young men and women full of energy and ideas, getting not getting absorbed. I wish God can open for me a door where I can consider these people. It's quite painful. So I'm appealing to the government of the day to ensure that let's not allow this thing to go on. I saw more than 4,000 doctors are at home. We have got so many teachers who cleared their courses in various teachers' colleges, but they're still at homes. As parents, what do we tell our children who are in school? So I wish our government can come up with a better policy of employing people so that we reduce these levels of unemployment. Those who don't deserve positions should not be given positions. Whether they politically supported us or not, why should we give somebody a job that is not acquainted to, that is not conversant with? Whereas we have got young men and women vibrant, full of ideas, full of knowledge, intellectuals who can be able to move this nation to the next level. I'm not charging the government of the day, but I'm only actually putting across my appeal, my passionate appeal to the government of the day that let's consider those people. It's quite unfortunate that now we are here, that even a doctor, that even engineers, even architects, they are still at home, jobless and tamarking. Let us not convert this nation into a tamarking country. One person said that if you want to bring down a nation, ignore its education system. I hope that is not where we're headed to. And I hope that the people now actually propagating Matter CBC, it's also important that we get the people who understand what that one means. It does not make any sense. Now, for instance, why we normally have, if for instance you want to become a director in the coffee sector, you must be growing your own coffee so that you may understand the problems that farmers go through. So if you have children in nursery school, you must be a parent to the child in nursery school to understand their predicaments. I would also call upon the government of the day to ensure that the people managing the education system, they have got those children with them so that they can be at par with the parents out there, as opposed to having somebody who is above 70 years, over 68 years, who does not have young children at home, whose now area of concentration will not necessarily be tackling the problem, be deferring the parents at that particular age. So just a thought, let's think about our young people, let's think about our graduates, and I know God will bless us for that. That is my take. May God bless you. I'm a consultant. I'm a trained business and finance consultant. I'm a legal mind. I'm a lawyer by training also. I am an author, have written 13 books. I'm also a motivational speaker and a person who is very versatile and can fit in any place given a chance. May God bless you all. I hope you will join me in praying that this nation will not go this way. Again, when you say that you want to stop them from going out and they are jobless, what do you expect them to do? Why are we allowing? Now the question is, if I can't get water wherever I am, can't I be allowed to go and source for that water where it can be available for me? That's my question. So why should we stop them from flying out? We have a shortage of doctors in Kenya. Yes, we agree. They are not getting absorbed. We are not stopping them from going looking for greener pastures, talking of it being a brain drain. But then how else do we help them? I wish somebody can come up with a way of helping these doctors so that we may stop them from flying out and we put them into gainful engagement. I hope my conversation will reach the people that matter. May God bless you. It was nice talking to you. Thank you so much.